A word/phrase for an unexpected change or turn of events in a person's life. I am looking for a single word similar to a turn of events, changing one's star/destiny, passing a crossroads or doing something that would cause someone's life to have a dramatic change. From a writing perspective, it is similar to a plot twist except happening to a person, if that makes sense. It does not have to necessarily be a catastrophic change, which for example happened as a result of guilt or a loss, but a change which sets a person on a very different path. E.g. after that happened, George's life would never be the same. He'd reached a /an underscore 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 underscore.
In addition to Dan's answer, I would also suggest pivot point, tipping point, changed gears, fast-tracked. All these phrases used with unexpectedly could create the mood that you are going for.
The words epiphany, revelation, realization, and turnabout all come to mind to describe a shift in perception. However, these mostly have a positive tone, and I'm not sure if that is what you have in mind. One common way is turning point. A point at which a significant change occurs. Winning the game was the turning point of the team's season. That job was a major turning point in her career. Merriam-Webster. But as this phrase is used regularly, perhaps it's not dramatic or impactful enough for your needs. One notch up, then, is an inflection point. Mathematics, a point of a curve at which a change in the direction of curvature occurs. Us, in business, a time of significant change in a situation, a turning point. Google definition. And again from Investopedia. Sorry for quoting the entire thing, but I think all the points are helpful and material. An inflection point is an event that results in a significant change in the progress of a company, industry, sector, economy, or geopolitical situation and can be considered a turning point after which a dramatic change, with either positive or negative results, is expected to result. Companies, industries, sectors, and economies are dynamic and constantly evolving. Inflection points are more significant than the small day-to-day progress typically made, and the effects of the change are often well known and widespread. Based on mathematical charting models, the inflection point is where the direction of a curve changes in response to an event. In order to qualify, the shift must be noticeable or decisive and attributed to a particular cause. This principle can be applied to a variety of economic, business and financial information, such as shifts in the gross domestic product, GDP, or changes in security prices, but it is not used in reference to normal market fluctuations that are not the result of an event.
The term watershed is often used for this. From Cambridge Dictionaries. Watershed noun, big change, uncountable, an event or period that is important because it represents a big change and the start of new developments. A watershed event/moment. The discovery of penicillin was a watershed in the history of medicine. The origin of its figurative usage appears to be from the geological term, where a ridge or other geological feature separates flowing water into different drainage systems. Thus the metaphor is very similar to a crossroads or fork in the road, but perhaps with less implication of a choice of path. The water doesn't choose which way to go, just like history didn't choose in the example above. So for your example, after that happened, George's life would never be the same. He'd reached a watershed. Would especially make sense if the event that happened was not of George's choosing, or possibly if George did not foresee the consequences. You could also say that the thing that happened was a watershed for George. Afterward, his life would never be the same. Or, even more simply, the thing that happened was a watershed in George's life. Note that a watershed can be good or bad, both in the causal event and in consequences.
If you want to support the channel, please consider looking at subscribing.